Assalamu alaikum. This is Mahvish Akhtar, and I'm here with another episode of To Whom It May Concern. So we have a brand new episode, and before we go ahead with it, let's do all the things that you're supposed to do, like subscribe and everything else, right? Click all those buttons, and we can get started. I would click this thing somewhere, but this one doesn't seem to want to stick. So today we're talking about isolation. We're talking about isolation that is created by wanting to be perfect. And this is not perfection about, the big things, the big events or big life changes. No. We are talking about perfection that comes from everyday little things. How is the food today? आज खाने में थोड़ा सा ऑयल ज़्यादा हो गया. आज नमक, सही नहीं था. Or my kids are not doing good in their tests, or the marks weren't good enough, or maybe even with comparison. जो perfection का हमारे ज़हन में, and as I'm sure you can tell by now, is we're talking about. So I'm just gonna fix this a little bit. जो औरतों के लिए, हमारे लिए एक separate level of perfection होता है, जिसकी वजह से we become lonely. We feel like we have to work harder and nobody else gets it. Who else is working as hard as we are and still being criticized, having to work overtime, double time, whether we have other jobs or not? We are still working so much harder than everybody else. And still, there's something always missing. Whether it's, are you working out? Are you waking up on time? Are you getting dinner and food ready on time? Are you, up to the standards of the world, of your workplace? Competing with everybody else? Are you able to keep up with everything? And then that makes you lonely because you feel like, I am trying, but I'm still not good enough. And you feel like you were alone. Who do you go to? And when you do go to somebody, क्या जवाब मिलता है हमें? हमें ये जवाब मिलता है कि everybody is feeling it. You're not the only one. Everyone is feeling it. And it's true. Everybody is feeling it. But that doesn't mean, and here is the interesting part. हर कोई इस चीज़ से गुजर रहा है, right? And हर कोई इस चीज़ से गुजर रहा है, of course. लेकिन because हर कोई इस चीज़ से गुजर रहा है, you don't get to complain. You don't get to have a friend along the way. You don't get to have somebody who is going to feel your pain and sympathize with you and sit down and say, I get it. It's okay to just let go for a minute. हम बात कर सकते हैं इस बारे में. You can relax. It's okay to not fail, but not be perfect. And you are not alone. Right? We don't get that. Even people like us, other women, जो उन्हीं चीज़ों से गुजर नहीं हैं, even they expect perfection from us. More likely than not, अगर हम complain करेंगे, तो what will they say? Our complaining will just, for them, will be like, oh, you don't get to do that? Oh, your kids haven't done that? Oh, your kid does that? Oh, I don't let him do that. I don't let her do that. My kids would never eat junk food. If you say something like, I let my child have junk because I was so tired, I didn't want to cook for them, so I ordered out, or I let them have fast food today, or whatever, something like that. You don't get the support in the sense of, yeah, I understand, it's okay you did that today. So then you're alone again. And that hurts your mental health, that hurts your relationship, and that burdens you in a way that you don't feel that you can ever relax. You're always crushed with all these responsibilities and all these burdens. So the isolation grows and grows and grows. And I'm sure men go through that too in their own way, with their own kinds of burden. But right now, of course, we're focusing on women and the kind of burden that we go through. Now, how to handle it? And because I don't want to make this video very long, there's just a few things. First, make yourself strong enough to say that I don't have to take this. I know who I am, and I know I'm doing my best, and that should be enough. And it's not as easy as I'm making it sound. I don't have to take it, and that's that. No, it's not easy as that. Right? But that's a start. Put your mind to it. Train your mind. It's going to take a while. Everybody is different, so it's going to take everyone a different amount of time. And then, but you have to be honest with yourself about it, right? When you train your mind, you're being honest with yourself. Okay, this is my limit. Sorry, I shook the whole table. You know your limit, so be honest about your limit. And then find your people. And I say this about everything in every video and every talk that you probably have heard of with me. It's very important to find your community, people that will actually understand your issues, discuss them with you, and give you that support that you actually need. And there's tons of people out there like that. Find your community, and then find professionals that can help you guys through something like that. And we're always here. You know, as this was not a plug, it just kind of happened. It happens. And don't try to be fake. Don't try to, when we're looking for a community, we run across people who are trying to be better than everybody, because and doing these kinds of things that we just talked about. Okay, oh, but your kid doesn't do that, or mine does that. But most of these women, because we deal with this kind of thing, right? We coach women, we counsel women. Most of these, they're especially young women. After a certain age, you realize that, it doesn't matter what you feed your kids. It doesn't matter what kind of grades they get. They're all going to turn out the same. This is not going to turn out the same, but this is not what matters. They're all scared. They're all going through that same kind of isolation and the same kind of wanting to be perfect because people have told them that they have to be perfect kind of situation, right? They're in the same boat as you are. So maybe you be their support system. Maybe you tell them that they don't have to do this, right? And I say all this, and I'm talking about this because I was there once. And I made an active choice to not be part of that. Not, follow the herd and be that mom who is trying to be perfect like everybody else, and followed my own path. And I'm happy about that. I'm very, very happy about that. So that was a little bit that I wanted to say about this topic. I'll be back soon with other topics and other conversations. All right. I'll talk to you soon.